having a great weekend. Welcome to this edition of RWL Championship Wrestling. I'm Wally Cardille, and the gent on the right side of the screen, my broadcast partner, the dean of the RWL broadcast team, the inimitable Mike Lane.
Really nice of you to give me that glowing introduction, Wally, but I prefer your broadcast style to my own. But I digress. People, we got a solid card of wrestling action ahead, so grab your favorite seat, round up some snacks, and kick back with us a while.
And we're just about ready for the opening bell and our first match, so let's take it down to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Cole Quinn.
Geez, he's kind of pale for sunny Florida, isn't he? You know, the last time I saw a guy who looked like that, he had spent the last 20 years in prison.
That's as may be, but lack of melanation notwithstanding, Cole Quinn, with only a few appearances in recent months and 0 victories to show for them, ain't a good look, Mike. And tonight, Cole Quinn's looking at the gold standard Shelton Benjamin in the opposing corner.
I know exactly what he's gonna do to win this thing.
Care to let the rest of us in on this amazing secret? Mr. Lane.
He's gonna stand in a corner under a really bright ring light, see? And when his complexion blinds Shelton Benjamin, he rolls him up in a schoolboy for the 3 count, while Benjamin can't see. Clever as that.
Mike, sometimes I worry about you, man. I really do.
Oh, come on. Man, I caught fish that had more color on their bellies. It's all I'm saying.
And his opponent from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 248 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
The gold standard back in the house tonight, and what an amazing background on Shelton Benjamin. I remember his early days partnered with Charlie Haas, mentored by Kurt Angle in WWE back in the day, and he has sure come full circle since those far-off salad days.
Yeah, well, I just hope he's got some sunglasses in his trunks, because he's gonna need them in the collar and elbow tie-up. Poor guy's corneas might burn to a crisp.
May I please call the match now, sir?
So who's stopping you? I'll follow your lead.
It's go time, and these opponents lock it up, center of the ring, with Shelton Benjamin backing Cole Quinn into the corner, neither man breaking the hold, with referee Anthony Corallo separating the two. Forget a clean break. Shelton with the shot to Quinn's nose.
Into the wrist lock tie-up, with both these guys pushing to gain the advantage. Cole struggling a little bit, and it's Shelton with the takedown.
Great takedown by Shelton Benjamin, but he misses a move, and Quinn kicks him across the ring. But Shelty be quickly back on his feet, and here we are back in a lock-up situation. Shelton gains with the headlock, but Quinn whips Benjamin into the ropes, and it's Cole Quinn with the rebound suplex. And here we are again, both men trying to gain the upper hand, but each opponent able to turn it around and prevent that from happening. Just have a look beyond these two. Absolutely amazing. Nobody's able to gain an edge.
Nice rally, but Cole Quinn just vaulted into the neck.
Shelton in control of things just now, delivering a sharp elbow to the chest of Quinn. Shelton gets him up, but look at this here. Quinn with the shoulder block, and down goes Shelton. Quinn's got him up, whips him into the corner, and Shelton stops Quinn cold, as these two again trying to gain some degree of the seesaw momentum in this match.
They're both competing at a really high level here. That's why neither guy seems to be able to hold on to it, let alone get a lasting advantage. I mean, see for yourself. They're just too good.
Shelton Benjamin out there on the ring apron after having made Cole Quinn look silly. And man, Cole Quinn's not having any of it, and check this out, he brings Benjamin back inside the hard way.
Shelton's competitive spirit kind of hit him on the keister for a moment.
Cole Quinn whips Benjamin into the ropes, and we are again treated to another rebound suplex on Shelton. Quinn moving and driving a knee into Shelton's back.
away. 1 count only. I admire Quinn's ring awareness, but he's gonna have to do a lot more than stun Shelton Benjamin just once.
Shelty B with the snap suplex, and this back and forth battle continues, with neither of these opponents making it easy for the other. As you pointed out, Mike, they brought the A game tonight.
Yeah, but now they've been at this a while, and they're both going so hard, they're gonna start to wear down because they've absorbed heaps of punishment just trying to gain an edge. Sooner or later, one of those two men is gonna make just one costly mistake. That's the only way we don't see a time limit trial this one.
Again, Cole Quinn with a flurry of offense has Shelton down on the canvas, and he's feeling it. He's going in for another pin attempt. Again, just the 1 count. But Quinn's got Shelton reeling. He's got to move in, got to try and maintain the advantage before Shelton recovers. Shelton misses with a blind kick as Cole Quinn slips behind him, and whoa, back suplex from Quinn, and Benjamin's got to be feeling that one.
Shelton trying to get back up, and Quinn kicks him back down again. And this is the longest we've seen either guy with a decisive advantage. And you're right, Quinn's got to keep pouring it.
Shelton Benjamin trying to will himself back into this one. He's got Quinn over his shoulder, but forget about it. Quinn turns it around and into an inverted DDT. Cole Quinn showing serious signs of fatigue, but he's got Shelton Benjamin in real trouble here. Quinn gets him back up, setting him up, and Quinn with a textbook spinning neck breaker. Benjamin's out to lunch. Quinn hooks the leg.
That was plenty close, but Quinn's not out of the woods just yet. Shelton Benjamin's still very much a threat.
Cole Quinn, sensing he might be close to wrapping this match up right here, grabs Shelton and nails him with a short DDT.
Benjamin's down again, and here's the count.
Are you kidding me? Even Cole Quinn looks like he doesn't believe what just happened.
Here is your winner, Cole Quinn.
Well, don't that just beat all? I mean, let's not act like Cole Quinn didn't have the tools or the talent to get a win over Shelton, but it just seemed unlikely. And here we are, with Cole Quinn just proving everybody wrong.
It's a win that guarantees we will see Cole Quinn again soon.
There's your official word, and I have to tip my hat to Cole Quinn on this victory over Shelton Benjamin, a guy who, as we all know, is not easy to beat.
Breaking it down into pure wrestling performance, we just witnessed a solid match with a lot of shift in momentum and to opponents that turned in outstanding performances.
That's true. Both these guys were on their game tonight. They countered each other constantly, predicting each other's moves, and they were so good, it came down to one guy, making just that one little mistake. And tonight, Shelton Benjamin made that one slip-up, and Cole Quinn gets the dupe because of it.
Well, as to this unexpected upset win by Cole Quinn over a heavily favored to win Shelton Benjamin, that's RWL. You just never know what might happen. And fans, on that note, stick around because still to come Tony Dangerous, CM Punk, the X-Clan and tag team action, and a whole lot more when we return in just a moment. Welcome back. We're ready to go with tag team competition, with John Bob Kennedy and Alex Gonzalez set to face the team of Mad Dog X and the Black Sinister, the X-Clan. Should be a great one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 511 pounds, John Bob Kennedy and Alex Gonzalez.
Our regular viewers might recognize John Bob Kennedy, but his tag team partner Alex Gonzalez is fairly new around here. Should be interesting to see what he's all about.
Add to the mix, this will be the first time Kennedy and Gonzalez work as a unit, and I'm interested to see if they work together as a well-oiled machine, or if their signals get crossed up.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 350 pounds, Mad Dog X and Black Sinister.
The X-Clan, the Militants from Newark back tonight without manager Sean Black at ringside, but X and Sin aren't letting Sean's non-presence this evening slow them down, and they have insisted on signing tonight's match, assuring their manager that they can handle it without Sean's even having to be present.
That's X-Clans, we've got this mentality at work. I guess Mad Dog X and Black Sinister are confident of a win.
Wins are the key for the X-Clan, as the former tag team champions want to be back in the hunt for championship gold, and a win here would be a stepping stone in that direction.
What an outpouring of love for X-Clan from the fans. They're about as popular as a social disease at an orgy.
Here we go, and John Bob Kennedy looking like he's bothered by something, but no, it was just a clever ruse to draw in Mad Dog X. Kennedy's got 10, but no, X slaps his hand away, and round we go into a beauty of a rolling suplex. Mad Dog X asserting control now, whips Kennedy to the ropes, and hits the standing dropkick. Mad Dog X wasting little time now, has Kennedy back on his feet, and X hits with the Hurricane Rana.
Gee, Wally, is John Bob ever gonna try and mount a little offense here?
Kennedy dragged like a carcass into enemy territory as Black Sinister is tagged in, and Kennedy is not moving and able to defend, and Sinister executes a standing moonsault. X-Clan hitting John Bob Kennedy with a lot of punishment in the early goings. Kennedy works his way out of spot with a back body drop on Sinister. John Bob tags out, and in comes Alex Gonzalez.
Coming out real aggressive in the early segments here. Hits him with a clothesline and down goes Sin.
Gonzalez feeling like he's onto something here, but thwarted by Sinister with a chop block that takes Gonzalez down. Now Sin's got Gonzalez, winding him up, but Gonzalez breaks the hold and fires back with hard shots. Sinister whipped to the corner, Sinister evades the charge. Sinister tries for the scoop slam, but not today. Gonzalez stops that one, misses his charge, and now Sinister with those educated feet, wearing out the legs of Gonzalez. Hard Irish whip into X-Clan's corner and man alive. What a running dropkick. Gonzalez face down on the mat.
Sinister goes for an early pin and... No! Didn't think Sin had worn Gonzalez down to anywhere near the needed amount.
A ref sees the tag, and comes Mad Dog X again, and strategically striking with kicks just like his partner did, but Gonzalez puts on the brakes and takes down X with a dragon screw. Mad Dog X stops Gonzalez with a hard shot to the lower abdominals, and oh, is he feeling that one. X whips Gonzalez into the corner, charges, connects with the forearm, and now X is just taking Gonzalez apart piece by piece in X-Clan's corner, with Gonzalez far, far away from a possible tag. X has him up again, and how? Reverse Death Valley driver. X staggers Gonzalez with an uppercut. Mad Dog X seizing the moment, whips Gonzalez back into X-Clan's corner, and oh man, forget about it. Alex Gonzalez is in all kinds of trouble, with X-Clan just stamping away on Gonzalez as John Bob Kennedy looks on, unable to intervene.
I think we're looking at the beginning of the end here. I think X-Clan has totally outclassed their opponents, who haven't really been able to inflict any serious damage on X and Sin.
The Unicorn Stampede's just about destroyed Alex Gonzalez, and Sinister goes in for the pin attempt. Spoiled by Kennedy, saving the match for his team for now.
Out goes Kennedy, and Alex is all alone and in big-time trouble, with X-Clan definitely smelling a win in the air.
Gonzalez dodges the dropkick, and how about this? Alex Gonzalez has come alive. He knows his partner's down, knows he's got to keep the match going by himself until his partner can get back to their corner. Alex Gonzalez quite literally fighting for the life of this match.
Talk about turning the tables. Alex Gonzalez has definitely kicked it into another gear, and he's got Mad Dog X in trouble now.
Serious trouble, Mike. Gonzalez with X in the fireman's carry position, and Payao. Michinoku driver. And Gonzalez tries for the pinfall, but Black Sinister there in time to prevent the count.
X hits Gonzalez with a jaw break. Looks like he's going for another Hurricane Rana, but Gonzalez stops him cold, reverses it into a power bomb.
Black Sinister tagged in. Strikes with a running elbow that puts Gonzalez back on the canvas again. Gonzalez is busted open as Sinister strikes again with a clothesline.
Give Gonzalez his props. He's fighting like a beast, but it's just too little too late. And I get the feeling X-Clan's just sewing this matchup.
Gonzalez fighting to get his winning back, but Sinister shuts it down with a low drop hit. Black Sinister just snaking himself around Gonzalez, tumbles into the mat and into a Fujiwara armbar, and Gonzalez struggling to reach the ropes for a break, but it's just no use. Gonzalez is tapping. He's tapped out, and the X-Clan win this match by submission.
Here are your winners, Mad Dog X and Black Sinister.
Remember that stepping stone you mentioned, Wally? Looks like X-Clan just took one more step on their long journey back to the top of that ladder.
They sure did, and while John Bob Kennedy and Alex Gonzalez put in a solid effort, they were just not prepared for the educated fists and feet of the X-Clan.
Well, at least they can call Sean Black from backstage and let him know they won their match and that he never had anything to worry about. I'm calling it now. We're gonna see the X-Clan with tag team gold this year. I just feel like they're due to catch that brass ring this year. Just a feeling I got.
It's been a few years since X-Clan held the now-defunct RWL Northern Tag titles, and who can say for sure, Mike, this night very well be the X-Clan's year, but they'll have to wade through heaps of competition no matter what.
Time will tell, Wally. People, don't go too far away. We got lots more mad action ahead.
Coming up next, as if the last match wasn't enough, more tag team action at the ready as Count Victor Mondo and Xander Vorkov, Bollock's Court, go on with Golden Al Barnett and Vic LaRue, the Canadian Cartel.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 430 pounds, the Core!
He's symbolic of his hand-picked minions, Count Victor and Xander Vorkov. Let me ask you, Wally, is there like a factory in Akron, Ohio, turning these weirdos out by the millions? Because, you know, I always feel like one volley is quite enough.
The Gothic Grappler utilizes this tag team of Mondo and Vorkov as bodyguards for himself and Amanda Robinson, and Bollock has promised that this year we'll be seeing a lot more of the pair as they work their way up the tag team ladder towards a championship.
I don't know, Bollock seems to run with bad people. I mean, how trustworthy can a guy like Count Victor Mondo be? The guy's shady, and always been shady.
The man walks around in a Dracula cape on the daily. How much shadier can you be?
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 501 pounds, the Cartel!
Time to kinnick it up with Golden Al Barnett and Vic LaRue, the Canadian Cartel trained, managed, and occasionally exploited by Riley Flash. The Cartel has given their former mentor the old heat hoe and are striking out by themselves for a change. And Mike, how do you like the Cartel's odds against Bollock's Court?
Barnett and LaRue wrestle all the time. We see them every few weeks or so, then they compete. Mondo and Vorkov stand around at ringside, looking important to nobody but themselves. You, do the math.
The Court versus the Cartel, and here we go. Collar and elbow center ring, and it's Xander Vorkov with the leverage, pushing Barnett into his team's corner with absolutely no give. And Barnett with a little parting shot to Vorkov. Vorkov with a closed fist to the chest that has almost no effect, as Barnett whips Vorkov into the ropes and scores with a hip toss power slam.
Really nice modified power slam by Barnett. That's one thing about the Canadian Cartel. They pull off some really impressive moves.
Barnett misses a move. Vorkov seizes on the mistake with a hard right hand that drops Barnett. Vorkov backing away and into the corner to tag in Count Victor Mondo. and Barnett there to welcome him. Has Mondo up, and look at this, hits with the sit-out scoop slam. Gets Mondo back on his feet for a whip, but Mondo counters, and it's Barnett into the ropes instead. But Barnett landing safe on the apron as Mondo considers his next move.
And his next move is fight dirty. Yanks Barnett head first into the ring apron.
Mondo's got Barnett fired up as Barnett hits again with that hip-toss power slam.
So, you can already see the huge difference in ring experience makes. The Cartel has it, but Volek's boys are a little bit lacking, and the Cartel is going to exploit the inexperience every chance they get.
Now Barnett trying to do a little exploitation of his own against Count Victor, but Count Victor, cannot be called inexperienced like Xander Vorkov. Mondo was the second annual Memphis Million winner in 2014 and was a former tag team champion as part of the Universal Monsters with former tag partner Jason Karloff, a team that Mondo abandoned not too long after that Memphis Million win.
That's what I was talking about when I called Mondo shady. Exactly what I meant.
Count Victor has been on the wrong side of town a while now, and the Canadian Cartel is making him pay big time. Barnett apparently had enough horseplay and tosses Mondo back into the ring, where the match can actually be won, instead of taking needless chances on the outside.
Check this one out. Barnett got Mondo up, way up in the air, and he's gonna bring him down hard. From a military press into a Michinoku driver, that's got Count Victor counting the beds in his belfry.
And now in comes Vic LaRue for the first time in the match, and LaRue quickly closing the gap between himself and Mondo before the Count can get his bearings, and a point of the elbow zaps Mondo into his team's corner.
Should have kept Mondo on their side of the ring as Xander Vorkov tags himself into the match to maybe stop the Canadian rally before it's gone too far.
Now it's Vorkov, with Vic LaRue perched up dangerously high, and Xander Vorkov drops LaRue like a sack of cement.
Okay, take a look at Vorkov. He should be all over Barnett. Vorkov slowly making his way to the top turnbuckle. Could be a big move coming.
Vorkov goes there, but look at that William. Barnett catches him with a gut shot on the way down.
That's the difference experience makes, and maybe, if Ethan Volek ever lets these boys do something besides stand around, they might actually accrue some. Volek's court's been real sloppy this time around, and the Cartel is sure making them pay.
True, but at the moment, it's Volek's court in control of things as Vorkov tags Count Victor Mondo back in, with Mondo moving in on Vic LaRue, who stops him momentarily with a head, but that staggers Mondo. Mondo responds with more kicks, as LaRue misses an opportunity. Mondo with the Irish whip at Mondo. Mondo hits with a spine buster, and for the first time in this one, Vic LaRue finding himself in all kinds of trouble on the wrong side of the ring. LaRue fights his way out of the enemy corner, drives a knee into Mondo's skull. Mondo tries to fight his way back into this, but Vic LaRue definitely fired up and turning things around on Mondo yet again.
You'll notice that it's Mondo who's getting in all the useful offense, while Xander Vorkov continues to languish in his inexperience. You would think Victor would spend some constructive time, and maybe a little of that Memphis Million money, to train the guy up a little so he could, keep up on the team, because this Mondo does all the work stuffs for the birds.
LaRue opens a cut over Count Victor's eye, and the vino is now flowing for both members of Volek's court, and Ethan Volek is 100% livid.
Hey, maybe he's thirsty. Bless his little vampire heart.
Count Victor fighting his way out of the situation with LaRue, attempt to maintain the press, but LaRue has him and whips him into the Canadian Cartel's corner, with all Barnett kind of stepping to the side here, and hubba hubba beep beep. Looks like Vic LaRue is setting up a little project here, a very high-risk project, a top rope superplex to the floor some 10 feet below.
I think LaRue might broken one of Volek's bodyguards just now.
Mondo count in ring lights, but LaRue has him back up again. Where's he gonna take him? He takes him head first into that steel ring post, with LaRue moving back in to press the attack. But Mondo, with just enough steam left to stop the attack, he has LaRue over his shoulders, and whammo! Count Victor nails LaRue with the Volek driver, his boss's finisher, but there won't be any referee counting a pin on the outside. He will get LaRue back inside in a hurry.
The momentum shifts have been super stingy in this match, so whoever can best capitalize capitalize on an opponent's mistake at this point is gonna walk out with the win. And credit to Count Victor for carrying his partner's workload as well as his own. I mean it, Wally. Vander Vorkov is useful as an appendix.
Mondo looking for a little payback on LaRue, and here it go, top rope superplex, and they impact. The shot tearing through Vic LaRue's whole body.
I'm not a huge proponent for rule changes, but sometimes I really do think that top rope superplex should be illegal. The risk to both wrestlers involved. It's just too great.
LaRue somehow fighting past the pain long enough to launch Mondo into the ring post. Man, a lot of this match has been contested outside the ring, and neither one of these teams has gonna profit from this level of physicality.
On that point, the tougher of the two teams is gonna come out on top here. And while that's obvious, what is that the Canadian Cartel are built tough. They're one of the few RWL tag teams that can brag a pinfall when over the originals, the World Tag Team Champions. When's the last time you seen Volix boys even get near the smell of a title match lately?
Valid point, Mike. Now, it's Mondo back in control, with Vic LaRue still shaking off the after effects of that suplex, and LaRue is surrounded on all sides by the whole of Volix court, and that ain't a good place to be. LaRue slows Mondo down with a hard shot to the midsection, and Asuki. Here comes Izan Volix himself, trying to run interference while Mondo recovers, and the ref is well past the halfway mark in his 20 count towards disqualification.
Mondo rolls Vic LaRue across the arena floor, and look at this here. Volix and his boys hovering like vultures on fresh road. I think that they may have this one in hand.
Vic LaRue back on his feet, backing himself out of the danger zone and back to the relative safety of the ring, and there goes Count Victor right after him. Vic LaRue back on the attack whips Mondo to the far corner, closing in on the count, and what's LaRue got up his sleeve here? Whips Mondo into the ropes, LaRue catapulting himself into the ropes opposite side, and what a collision center ring, taking Mondo down to the mat again. The crowd really getting behind LaRue as he goes for the pin here. He's got the leg hooked, the shoulders pinned, here comes the ref, and this one gets spoiled by Vorkov, denying the Canadians the win, and maybe buying his team some time to fight their way back into this one. LaRue fighting mad now, and good God almighty, no. He's gonna do it again, Mike. I don't believe it. He's setting Mondo up for a superplex now, as 3 of these 4 men have now endured this high-risk, career-shortening move. And just listen to the crowd in Pittsburgh tonight, putting their full support behind Vic LaRue. They want to see the Canadian Cartel pick up this victory. LaRue, feeding of the energy of this audience, tries to set Mondo up again, and the count ready for him this time hurls LaRue across the floor again, and man, oh man alive. What a battle this one has been, with the timekeeper clock indicating we've gone through nearly 3/4 of the time limit in this match, and both these teams will be feeling the effects of the contest for days to come.
And the wear and tear is really starting to show. Everybody's slowed down quite a bit since the start, and everybody's breathing heavy and all busted up. This really can't go on for very much longer. We either get a clean by either side, or we got ourselves a seriously disappointing time limit draw.
Count Victor just catching steel steps a moment ago, as Vic LaRue tries once more to assert control, but Mondo just a little too quick still, again, launches LaRue into enemy territory where his partner and manager are standing by. But Mondo, pitching LaRue to the opposite side once more. Mondo, wisely returning between the ropes.
And just as quickly changing his mind and heading back outside to collect it. Mondo sets up for the choke slam, a little blocks and tosses Mondo back inside. I'm telling you, Wally, something has to give soon.
LaRue delivers an eye gouge, and look at this deal right here. Vic LaRue smashing a low blow somehow, not seen by referee Willie Johnson. How'd he get away with that? Goes for the pin, thinks he's got it, but here comes Vorkov, spoiling the party again.
This has got to end soon. Look at LaRue's clutching his stomach. These teams have battered one another over the course of about 15.5 minutes. They really can't take much more.
LaRue hits a beautifully executed overhead slam, tries to set up for a possible finisher here, but Mondo catches him out there, reversing it into an inverted gut wrench suplex. Mondo moves moves back in again, but look rolling out of harm's way towards his corner, towards his partner, and hang on to your hats. Here comes Golden Al Barnett.
Barnett a house on fire here, punches and chops, and a hard Irish whip into the corner. But Mondo, with quick reflexes, stops the attack. Barnett trying to back away, but no good. Mondo's got him up and into a bridging German suplex, and the Count fighting back just as hard as his opponent.
Mondo with the tongue and death grip, literally squeezing Barnett's arteries. Luru breaks the hold as Barnett tries to strike back quickly. And does he ever, as he again strikes below the belt and undetected by the ring official. Hits the shoulders and hooks the leg on Count Victor. 1, 2, 3, and the Canadian Cartel with the victory. What an epic performance by Barnett and Luru.
It's like I told you earlier, experience was the edge that got Barnett and Lou through this match and onto a victory over Wally's court. There's fans out there that don't take the Canadian Cartel seriously, but their last few matches have shown that if you don't take them seriously, Lou and Barnett have the means to make you.
And so, Golden Al Barnett and Vic Luru finally win this battle of attrition with Bollock's court. What a show stealer of a match that was. And we're not finished by a long shot, folks. For our RWL Championship when we return right after this brief pause.
Inside this month's RWL magazine, find out why Sergeant Slaughter's in hot water, looking at possible suspension. We look at the top 10 RWL matches of 2022. This month's issue spotlights Dynamite Jeannie Parker in the new RWL Profiles feature, and as always, the monthly Hall of Champions. That and more inside the January issue of RWL magazine, available right here on the RWL YouTube channel.
Welcome back, everyone. Up next, the return of the self-professed best in the world, CM Punk, and Punk will be one-on-one in this RWL Championship Wrestling exclusive match against the lightning-fast Tony Dangerous.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chroma City, weighing in at 177 pounds, Lightning, Tony Dangerous.
You know, every wrestling promotion should always have at least one superhero. All the best ones do. And this guy right here, gotta give it to him. Talented. Seriously talented.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, CM Punk.
Wally, where I come from, being a punk wasn't something to be proud of. And boy, does this guy carry the mantle well.
CM Punk, who's been a center of controversy in his own right since his arrival in RWL last fall. And while I won't discuss it here, it's known that he has been complaining loudly about a lot of things since that fall arrival. And I can safely say, Punk ain't making friends in the back, that's for certain.
Anywho, it's a solid match between two evenly matched guys. It'll be good on that level.
It's on, and CM Punk is opening his bag of tricks early with a withering salvo of blows leading to a hard takedown of Tony Dangerous, but Dangerous back up, lands a solid dropkick to Punk. Tony moving and swiftly, he's got a hold of Punk and kaboom! Neck breaker drop. Following up with a swift kick to Punk's back. Dangerous sets Punk up in a seated position and dag, kicks Punk hard again.
Here we go. He's gonna go in.
Shooting star press, but Punk gets his knees up in time, and Tony felt that one for sure. Tony off the ropes, but misses the move, and Punk sees this opening and goes to work on the right leg of Dangerous, and Punk really wrenching that right knee.
And here's your insult to injury. You know what you were saying before the match about how CM Punk has been crying and whining and stuff? One look at his track record, you can see why. Ring of Honor, WWE, fake ECW, AEW, everywhere this man goes, he throws off the harmony in the locker room. And you just remember you heard it from me. He's gonna be stirring the pot in RWL before too long.
Dangerous, now controlling the pace of this match. And the lightning fast one sets up the go area yet again. He's got this crowd in the palm of his hand right now as Punk is coming round, and Dangerous flies, hits a second rope missile dropkick that sends Punk tumbling across the ring. With Punk on the mat, Dangerous moves in, heading for the ropes. Look at this, springboard moonsault, and holy smokes, he's going for it again, and CM Punk must feel like he's fighting three Tonys. Absolutely astounding.
Going back to the Memphis Million a second, Wally. I kinda felt bad for Dangerous. He was entry 10 in the Memphis Million, wound up fighting with Logan Paul, and got eliminated by national champion Rod Whitley. Tony's got some scores to settle down the road airways.
And CM Punk breaks out of an early pin attempt, and brother, he is mad. Striking with those fast, sharp blows, backing Dangerous towards the ropes, and quickly, Dangerous stops that soul, but Punk striking back and backing Tony off. And man, oh man alive, these fellas just going at it hammer and tong, tooth and nail, you name it. And Dangerous with a spinning heel kick off the ropes puts the exclamation point on that exchange.
Headlock submission, and this is what makes Dangerous a good wrestler. He's great at all that flippy-do flying, but he can work on the mat as well. Like I said, kid's a fountain of talent.
Hard shot by CM Punk has Tony down. Punk reacts quickly with an arm bar, but he breaks the hold, and now CM Punk, circling like a shark, Tony trying to stand. Punk's heading for the apron, and hold on, Dangerous hits a hangman off the ropes. And out. Onto the floor goes Punk.
And Tony right out after him, really pressing the attack to take it outside. Punk's on the barricade, and Tony really letting him have it. Punk's looking like the best in the world, and getting served.
Tony Dangerous firing on all cylinders and just taking the fight to CM Punk on the arena floor, not allowing Punk any chance of striking back, and here we go, Tony's got him up, sets him up, and yikes on trikes, DDT on that arena floor, and Punk just has to be in all kinds of pain. Dangerous has Punk up again, and no, repeats with the DDT, I do not freaking believe it.
Punk comes back with a suplex, and the magic has left the building for now.
Tony Dangerous rolls Punk back into the ring, and Dangerous following him. He's heading for the ropes, he's going air, and oh man, Punk evades with no margin for error. Now CM Punk is striking back with that combo of chops, punches, and slaps, grabs Tony and whips him to the far corner, and Punk is just working Tony over like a suspect with those driving knees.
I kind of suspect that missed him. Punk might be feeling just a little offended that his opponent is doing such a great job of making him look like a doofus. Hence, the retaliation we are now witnessing.
Tony whipped to the corner, Punk charges with a driving knee. Punk going for the bulldog, but not today, says Tony, slamming on the brakes. Dangerous moves and sets him up into a low DDT. Dangerous out on the apron, and down comes Tony, but nobody home. Punk slipped away again. Punk stuns Tony with a good kick. He's setting him up, hoists him up, and what a crashing vertical suplex from CM Punk. Dangerous down. Punk moves in, and oh man, he's got the Anaconda Vice locked in. Dangerous to far from the ropes. Punk really laying it now, and Tony Dangerous is in a serious fix at the moment.
And just like that, the moment was gone. Both men into the collar and elbow, and Tony Dangerous using some of those superpowers to whip Punk back out onto the floor again. Yeah, look at him. The best in the world, right? Have you really been keeping score of how many times so far Tony Dangerous has kicked his average tail around that ring and outside of it? Punk's a talker who's only half as great as he thinks he is.
In recent weeks, Punk has clashed with a host of RWL competition, including Rod Whitley, Oliver Hollywood, Yusuf Von Schmidt, and the champ, American Supreme Matt Clark, and was involved in a backstage brawl with Whitley. And I think you can add Tony Dangerous to the list of stars who don't think too much of CM Punk. But now again, both men just brawling outside the ring as the ref continues his count. And I would say you were right about them being evenly matched, Mike.
Yeah, I may not be all that enchanted with CM Punk or his antics, but I know a good match when I see one. And you fans, we hope you're sticking around for our main event, cause it is a killer, with Handsome Harley race against our RWL National Champ Rod the Bod with him. And that's coming up after this match.
Back to the action, and Tony Dangerous whips Punk back out to the floor one more time. Punk is reeling, and he's beginning to bleed heavily from that knee drop he got on the outside earlier. And whoa, the knee drop had some spice on it. CM Punk is 7 kinds of messed up as Tony Dangerous moves in and slaps on an arm bar, obviously not to gain a submission. No, this is just about putting CM Punk in a hurt locker. Tony working that arm bar, but here comes Punk, slipping his way out of the hole and breaks it all up with a couple of hard right hands. They lock up, and Punk rams Dangerous into the ring steps.
There's still plenty of time on the clock, and these guys are running on what adrenaline they got left in the tank. This has really been a brutal one so far, and I don't see either one of these boys giving up yet.
Dangerous charges. Punk counters into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Punk just wailing on Dangerous. CM Punk heading topside here, and here it goes. Top rope leg drop nails the mark. Punk gathering up Dangerous, but Tony with the Cobra Kai sweep the leg action. Dangerous zips up to the top rope, takes the plunge, and Punk counters the air move again. Both opponents back to their feet. Punk strikes hard. Tony counters. Tony off the ropes, and he misses the target big time. And now CM Punk slaps on the Anaconda Vice a second time, and it's locked in solid. Referee Willie Johnson asking Dangerous what he wants to do here. And yes, he's tapping out. Chalk this one up to experience. CM Punk can chalk up another win.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Not very pretty as a winner, but he's the winner tonight, in spite of whatever else he's got going on. Man, I was really backing Tony to win this one, but as Scarlett O'Hara noted, tomorrow is another day.
No doubt about it. Some disappointed Pittsburgh fans share your view as CM Punk garners himself another win, a tap-out win over Tony Dangerous. But as you point out, Mike, Tony Dangerous will be back, because after all, that's how superheroes roll. All right, fans, if you're still with us, your patience is about to be rewarded with tonight's main event, a non-title match headlined by our RWL National Champion Rod the Bod Whitley and one of the greatest ever to lace up the boots, Handsome Harley. Race, that's next.
We're back, and folks, that killer main event I mentioned earlier, you know what time it is.
And you'll only see it here on our RWL Championship. It's the King, Handsome Harley Race, facing our RWL National Champion Rod the Bod Whitley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, Handsome Harley Race.
He's an inductee of 7 Halls of Fame of professional wrestling. He's wrestled in NWA, AWA, WWE, WCW, and all over the world, and a multi-time world champion. Handsome Harley Race is the real deal when you're looking to define the word legend. Now, Mike, you say you've got the story behind this main event.
Well, I'll tell you it's a bit of a tale, so let's save it for during the match. I'll fill it all in for everyone.
I'm curious to know the why of this match. What's Race want a match with National Champion Whitley for, if not for the national belt itself?
Patience, grasshopper. All will become clear.
Grasshopper.
Forget it. It was before your time.
opponent, representing the family, from Pembroke, North Carolina, weighing in at 298 pounds, the United States Champion, Ron the Body Whitney.
Rod the Bod, the legal eagle of RWL, possibly one of the few pro wrestlers / licensed attorneys on the face of the earth, and what an amazing tale his career has spun since his 2013 first appearance. He's also the cousin of American Supreme Matt Clark, in a relationship you might call loyal but tense. He's also the adopted father of Rosita from the Next Gen Ladies Tag Trio, and a 3-time Snarl television champ who's won the respect and admiration of Nature Boy Ric Flair, and Flair made Rod the Bod a horseman in RWL in 2014. So yea, indeed a long and storied history for this 10-year man in RWL.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real pop boiler.
And here we go, Harley Race strikes first, Rod Whitley countering with the high hip toss. And now Whitley immediately going to work on Race, but Race reaches the ropes, and the hold is broken. Whitley with Race up again, and it looks like he's planning on taking Race to the corner. But Race, answering back with shots to the midsection of Whitley. Rod Whitley backs off, and hey, out of nowhere, a clothesline takes Rod to the mat.
Alright, let me get this explanation out here. Seems Race and Flair were on a podcast together. Well, H and Rod are compadres, and Rod's name came up. Race then asked Flair if he thought Rod could compete against himself in a one-on-one match. H told him, if you're familiar with that little acronym, means F around and find out. That's why it's a non-title match. Race doesn't care about the US belt. He just wants to find out how good Whitley is for himself. He explained it to Rod, asked him to sign for the match, and you know Rod, 21st century Southern gentleman couldn't resist the challenge, and it's a gentleman's match, meaning when you lose, there's gonna be no hard feelings after it's all over.
Interesting motivation behind this match as Race goes for a very early pin and gets denied, a 1 count only, and I really can't imagine Race felt he was going to actually get the fall there. Whitney striking back now back to his feet and moving in to strike, but Race with the quick counter, and they're going at it like freaking Rock'em Sock'em robots. And Race, no he didn't, biting Whitley in the forehead. Race hunts with a facebuster slam, Whitley down, and Race swooping into attack.
In the early goings here, it's Harley Race who's been in control of the pace of this match, and it's like Whitley is a little slow in finding his groove here. And that's gonna be bad news for Rod if he doesn't get it together soon. Race goes for another pin attempt.
No good, only a deuce count. And could Race really wrap this match up that quickly? Or does he only believe that he can? Because one near fall doesn't prove he's slowed Rod Whitley down enough yet.
Rod's no slouch though. Not only talented, but smart. Remember, this is the man who, through his legal acumen, successfully banished the tyrannical former Commissioner Scott Bell to a GM post in our WL Southwest. Whitley's a thinking man's wrestler.
Rod's doing some thinking right now, and it's snake eyes for Harley Race. Rod with a chance to regain control and put Harley Race out before the fire gets too big. Now Whitley, setting Race up, scores with a neck whip. Rod Whitley wisely keeping Race on the mat, mitigating Race's threat potential, and inflicting damage on the limbs that might lead to a submission move in the late stages of the match.
That's Rod the Bod, always thinking a couple of moves ahead. The guy's wheels are always turning, even when he gets into a spot. That's how you get to be a multi-time champion.
Whitley driving this match at the moment and tags Race with an elbow drop. It took some time in doing, but Whitley has slowed down Harley Race at least momentarily. Rod standing him back up here for what's next, but look at this Race with some pushback. Race moves in, tags Whitley with a quick headlock and knuckle. Now, Race has Whitley up for a backdrop, but no. Rod turns it around, staggering Race with a series of strikes that have put Harley Race back on the canvas. Now Rod, quickly trying to gauge if he's got time enough, decides he does. Whitley's going air, Race not moving. Here we go. Whitley with the Air Express elbow.
Oh, Whitley favoring his midsection. Looks like Harley Race has already done some damage. Smartest move Rod can make is wrap this one up quick. Tag race with a big move and nail a quick 3 count.
Not happening just now with Harley Race fighting back, and Rod Whitley going shot for shot with Race, and the fire is lit under these two. Just back and forth, counter after counter, an amazing physical duel between Race and Whitley. Whitley's down, Race heading for the high red district. We know where this is going, and Race nails the diving head but wraps Whitley up for the pin. And Rod just gets the shoulder up, and Race looking just a little frustrated.
Yeah, Race thought he was gonna be in the back taking his shower by now. Guess Rod's showing it ain't gonna be that easy or that fast.
Harley Race moves in on Whitley, and the corner has him up in the fireman's carry. Props Whitley up on the ropes, and yikes, what a shot from Race. That's got Whitley toppling down to the mat again. And yes, sir, Harley Race fired up here, trying to write himself a favorable finish over Rod Whitley. And Harley Race drives a knee into Whitley's chest. Race sets up the pin, and again, Rod Whitley refuses to go down without a fight. But both Whitley and Harley Race have taken each other round. The horn pretty good here so far, and it's still too close to try and call a winner. Harley Race heading topside, dives again, but Whitley just about rolls out of the way, and Race is stunned, and here comes Whitley with the uppercut. Race counters, they tie up again, Race whips Rod to the ropes, and Whitley lands safe on the apron. And here comes Race again, but Whitley spots him and hangs him off the top rope as Rod slips back in the ring. Race swings and misses, Whitley and Race countering like crazy, and Race ends the exchange with a sudden takedown of Whitley. Race misses the elbow drop, and that mistake hurting Race. They lock up again, got kicked from Race, and now Rod Whitley counters with a forearm that drops Race. Now Rod, deciding where to go, better choose quick, and he does. He's locking in the sharpshooter on Race, and he has got it. Referee watching Race carefully for any indication of a tap out, verbal, visual, or otherwise.
Race ain't moving. Could be passed out.
Rod the Bod could be onto something here with Race weakened. Whitley with the pin attempt, and 1, 2. Unfreaking believable. Race not quite through here, and Rod Whitley, not missing a beat, resumes his attack on the grounded Harley Race. I might also observe, Mike, that whether he wins or loses tonight, Rod Whitley will almost certainly refocus his attention on CM Punk. And man, Rod definitely taking Punk to task in their backstage encounter at RWL Championship, December last year. And Rod's already stated he's far from done with CM Punk.
With our WL GM Sheamus O'Toole and the match committee already getting together the next big RWL super card for January 30th, just a couple of weeks away, look for Whitley and Punk to headline some kind of major match, especially with Bobby Heenan doing Whitley's negotiations.
But back to the here and now. Harley Race with Whitley in a far corner, and just beating on Whitley with no strategy or technique. This is just inflicting damage for its own sake. Referee Willie Johnson demanding Race break the chokehold, and Race plays saintly. McKinnison's just long enough to resume another blatant choke.
Well now, the goodwill is gone from these games for Wally.
Yes, it does seem like sportsmanship has missed its exit, and this match has become less sporting and more personal with the passing minutes. Harley Race trying like hell to extract the submission from Rod Whitley, and that is a no-go. Race releasing the rear chin lock, and Race moving quickly to the top rope. Whitley's out of it. Here comes Race. Textbook frog splash. Whitley is still down and out as Harley Race continues this relentless assault on the national champion. Harley Race now striking every which way he can on the ground, and Rod Whitley locking in a shoulder claw. The ref with an eye on the situation, but Whitley isn't gonna tap out to this. He would lose consciousness first. This could be very bad news for Whitley, who looks to be fading fast under this relentless assault from handsome Harley Race. Race releasing the hold, and it's definitely left Whitley less than capable of responding as Race climbs to the top. Turnbuckle maybe hoping this one's the payoff he leaves. He connects with the divot head, but again, pins the shoulders, hooks the leg. Here is the count. Race wins. Handsome Harley Race with the pinfall win on Rod Whitley.
Here is your winner, Handsome Harvey Race.
top off tonight's card.
Fans, we are just about out of time, but we thank you as always for inviting us into your space, and we will be back Saturday night, January 14th for Snarro from Dover, Delaware. Hope you'll join us then. For all of us at RWL, Wally, Cardille saying hope to see you at ringside.
And I'm Mike Lane, thanking you for your time this time until next time. Good night, everybody.